Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you had a very happy Easter. For our video today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about your assignments for this week, and I'm going to do some parts of language review because you probably haven't seen that in a few weeks. And also, I'm going to read a few poems to you. As a reminder, please remind your parents that your work needs to be handed in either to the school in the bin out front or they can take pictures and email them to me. I'm going to be going into the school to collect that work on Wednesday, so they'd have to hand it in by tomorrow, and that way I can get everything checked in for the last month, and then we can start fresh with the stuff over the next couple of weeks. So for this week, our schedule is a little bit lighter, so you're going to have 2 pages of your packet each day, which is 1 page front and back, and then an optional wellness activity that's just something for fun. Okay, so for today, you're going to have the parts of speech egg here, and we're going to go over directions for that in a minute. And then on the inside, there's a rabbit, and they want you to describe the Easter Bunny using adjectives. And they want you to try to use all the letters of the alphabet. Now, you don't have to fill all of those in, but I'm curious to see how many you do get filled in. I think that you can do a really good job with that. Some good describing words for the Easter Bunny. Okay, so for your parts of speech, that's on your egg. They give you a direction along the side that tells you what to color each part. Now, some of these we've practiced at school, and some of them we have not. So I'm going to review all of them with you so that you know what you're coloring. Okay, so let's see. I gotta try to get my easel in. All right, just about there. It's like trying to line up our document camera at school, right? It's a bit of an effort. Okay, so we know that nouns are person, place, or thing, right? We know that. We practice that one a lot. Proper nouns are people, places, and things, but they're actual names, and they're going to have a capital letter. Verbs are what the noun is doing, right? That's an action. Your pronouns, that's a new one. You haven't heard that one before. So a pronoun is a word that you would use in place of a noun. So instead of saying John, you would say he. He is a pronoun. Instead of saying a tiger, you would say it. It is a pronoun in this example. Okay, so for pronouns, you're talking about I, you, he, she, we, they, them. Those are all pronouns, things you would use instead of a person's name. Okay, adverbs is another new one, and that describes how something is done. So was it done quickly, nicely, or when something was done? Was it done often, or finally you've gotten to the point where that's done? Now I want to show you on your page a little hint. Your adverbs, because they're brand new, they're listed right here in this part of the egg. Top and bottom, those are all adverbs, okay? Right in this section of the egg. And then these diamonds in the middle can be any of the other ones, but these triangles, those are your adverbs, okay? And then finally at the end are your adjectives, and you know those as well. Those are describing words, how something looks, something you can describe with your senses, right? Taste, smells, feels. It could also be how many, all right? Those are also adjectives. Okay, so you'll do those 2 pages today, just this page and the inside of this page. And the idea I had for your wellness activity for today is, I don't know if you've seen them on your road, or if you happen to be out in your car, people are putting rainbows in their windows pictures of rainbows in their windows, or they're making rainbows with different colored ribbons and things like that, and they're hanging them in the windows to cheer people up when they drive by, which I think is a really sweet thing. And it's called, I think it's like hashtag 518 rainbows, and 518 is our area code. When you dial our phone number, we start with 518. So people in our area where we live are posting rainbows in their windows. And so I notice a few where I live when we go outside and ride bikes and things like that. So I thought it would be cool today for your wellness activity if you made a rainbow and hung it in your window. And then when people went by your house, they could be cheered up a little bit. I think that's kind of a nice idea, a nice way to spend the day. We probably won't be able to get outside too much today, unfortunately. It looks like it's going to rain a lot. But we can still bring cheers with a bright color rainbow, right? Maybe we'll get some rainbows after all of our rain. Okay, so now I'm going to read you a couple of poems, and I'm going to keep it kind of short because we promised you guys that you'd get a little bit of a break this week. Okay, so Pancake. Remember, I'm in Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Who wants a pancake, sweet and piping hot? Good little Grace looks up and says, I'll take the one at the top. Who else wants a pancake, fresh off the griddle? Terrible Teresa smiles and says, I'll take the one in the middle. Not going to be easy to get one out of the middle, huh? That's why she's Terrible Teresa. Smart. My dad gave me $1 bill because I'm his smartest son, and I swapped it for 2 shiny quarters because 2 is more than 1. Uh-oh. And then I took the quarters and traded them to Lou for 3 dimes. I guess he don't know that 3 is more than 2. Just then along came old blind Bates, and just 'cause he can't see, he gave me 4 nickels for my 3 dimes, and 4 is more than 3. And I took the nickels to Hiram Coombs down at the seed feed store, and the fool gave me 5 pennies for them, and 5 is more than 4. And I went and showed my dad, and he got red in the cheeks and closed his eyes and shook his head, too proud of me to speak. Do you think that he was proud? You know what money's worth, right? You learned that this year. He ended up with 5 cents, and he started with 100 cents. Okay, I'll do 2 more. Us. Me and him and me, we're always together as you can see. I wish he'd leave so I'd be free. I'm getting a little bit tired of he, and he may be a bit bored with me. On movies and ladies we cannot agree. I like to dance, he loves to ski. He likes the mountains, I love the sea. I like hot chocolate, he wants his tea. I want to sleep, he has to pee. He's meaner and duller and fatter than me, but I guess there's worse things we could be. Instead of 2, we could be 3. Me and him and me. Uh-oh. That's a silly one. They're stuck together, huh? I'm making a list. I'm making a list of the things I must say for politeness and goodness and kindness and gentleness and sweetness and rightness. Hello, pardon me. How are you? Excuse me. Bless you. May I? Thank you. Goodbye. If you know some that I forgot, please stick them in your eye. Uh-oh. That last one wasn't very polite, was it? Okay, boys and girls, have a great day today.